Okay, so um, basically what I'm going to show you guys real quick is how to trick trick your trick Flexi. Actually, I've never tried this with any other um, software, but it works with Flexi, so it's good enough for me. Now I've already did this. This is my first time ever making a video. I kind of messed it up the first time. I'm going to try to go through this one more time and see if I can get it right here. So um, without further ado, as you can see, I'm using FlexiSign. It's basically the same software I've been using for like 8 years now. Um, it's a really powerful software. I've got a couple different plotters. One of them is a Zencut Green. That's a 24-inch plotter, which is basically what this video is going to be about. So let's get started. Alright, so as you can see here, this I don't know how often you guys come across this problem, but for me it's quite frequently. I design something up and it's just too big for my 24-inch plotter, and I have to arrange it in a way that wastes material, or in a way that I really don't want to cut it, but I have to cut it anyway, so I just end up doing it. So I found a way to get around it, and it's pretty cool. I don't know if anybody else has did this before. If so, sorry. If this is not new to you guys, I apologize. But anyways, so alright, here we've got this black layer, okay? As you can see, if I move it, everything red stays there, okay? So when I select this layer, you can look over here and see that it's 23.79 inches tall. Excuse me, 23.279 inches tall. Normally, you would have to, when you go to cut it out, you would end up having this happening, which basically what is Flexi is doing is it's just too big for your plotter. You look here, it says that the max distance is 23.2. If you go to user define, you could go 23 point, well, excuse me, you could go 23 point, I don't know, 23.5 maybe, and hit enter. But 23.5, look at that, see that? Please enter a number between 0 and 23.2. Flexi's not letting me do it, so I have no choice. I cannot cut this design like this. And if you want to piece it together and rearrange it, that's fine. You can, you know, smush it all together. But if you're trying to produce signs at you know, a efficient rate, then this isn't rearranging it, cutting it, and that's not going to be the best way to do it, in my opinion. Uh, so basically, what I end up doing is I go into Flexi, into the production manager. I go to setup. I add another setup, a vinyl cutter. I go GCC, and like I said before, I'm using the Zencut Green, the 24-inch. So the normal driver that I would use for that would be the Signpal Puma 3P TAC 60S. Well, I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use the Signpal Puma 3P 132S, which is a bigger plotter. Next, I select the connection, USB for 2. Okay, got that. Now that's basically it's the same plotter. I just told Flexi that it is a bigger plotter. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here, because I can't go more than 23.2. Even if I've got it on my plotter on the media saver option, which basically makes it so you can, you know, really squeeze how big the cut is going to be, or get the most out of your material. Even with that, I can't go higher than 23.2. So as I said before, you're going to go to your new installation. So boom, look at that. Okay, Flexi thinks that you are now using a 60-inch plotter, I believe, but we're not. So the media really isn't that big, but that's fine, because we're going to ask Flexi how big it is. So Flexi is going to ask my plotter how big the media is. So here we go. Asked it. Now look at that. Because my plotter my plotter sized the media. When it sized the media, I believe it was 23.2 23.6 or something along those lines. Um, it knows that it can cut that wide, but Flexi just won't let it. So Flexi's kind of limiting me. Um, so now, after we ask the plotter how big it is, you can see that we can cut this. I hit, um, I can hit cut. It's going to cut it, and there you go. It started cutting the media. So, like I said, I don't know if this is something that other people have did before. I couldn't tell you. I haven't seen any videos about that. I'm just here to try to maybe pass on something to somebody that might help them save a little bit of money, or or yeah, money, materials, everything. So, um, thanks for watching my first video, and I'm sorry that it wasn't amazing. But if you have any questions, just give me a holler. I will try to get back to them as soon as possible. I'm pretty busy, so it might take me a while. All right, thanks a lot, you guys.